putting work, turning nothing into something. They feelings hurt, we turning nothing into something. Give a fuck if they don't like me, cause all this bread I count excites me. Turning nothing to something, nothing into something, turning nothing into something.
What up, what up, what up, what up? What is up? What is up? What's going on, Met fans? What's going on, Eddie? Turning nothing into something. How about turning something into nothing? How about turning something into nothing? Because that appears to be what David Stearns is doing. As today we got some news. And first it was news that it was like, it kind of applied to us, but it didn't really apply to us. As the first things we heard was that Eddie's number one guy, the apple of his eye, Kyle Schwarber, was going to go back to the Phillies for 5 years and 130 million. What is
150 million?
It is 150 million.
Did you hear what we offered him?
Yeah, three years at 40 million AAV. So three for 120.
Fucking crazy.
And then we find out that Edwin Diaz actually did what had been rumored. I think it was Anthony DeComo who has said that the Dodgers were the favorites to sign Edwin Diaz a couple of weeks ago, a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago, whatever the hell it was. When we signed Devin Williams, some of us were like, oh gosh, no, what is this?
Kind of saw it.
And today it became official. What's up, Eddie? How you feeling, man?
I'm very upset.
Patty said y'all wanted action. We ain't want that kind of action, Patty, but we got action.
No, I'm disgusted at the fact we lost Kyle Schwarber. We had a chance to pair two potentially 50 home run hitters in a lineup together. Again, David Stearns seems to be playing these games. You know, he's playing games with Diaz. Diaz, we knew, had the two best teams in baseball after him. And this is what happens when you go into free agency and you offer some half-ass contract. If you let guys go to free agency, understand your first offer might be your last. And it turned out today, our first offer was indeed our last. So that's something Stearns miscalculated. And he miscalculated with not only with Diaz, he miscalculated with Schwarber as well. Again, you think you're just going to throw money. These guys want years and they want money. In Diaz's case, obvious to me, the obvious deal would have been start at $375 because you knew the Blue Jays and you knew the Dodgers were in the market for a closer. So that should have been the starting point. I thought Diaz was going to get about $25 to $28 million a year. I shout out to you, Pat, I never thought he would take 3 for $69. Never. But he wanted to leave. That's why you have to let money talk. And right now, Hector, I said this before, this is starting to look like a little bit of a rebuild now. That's what this is looking like.
Yeah, I've been saying it for a little while now. I remember doing one of my morning blunts or something where I said, like, yo, is David Stearns doing the rebuild right in front of our eyes and not telling us? And that appears to be what he's doing. And that's my frustration, though, Eddie, right? I kind of lost it earlier today in the space because, we're talking and obviously we're frustrated, man. We're frustrated. We can have the debate whether, Edwin Diaz has had flaws, and you could tell me how, when Edwin Diaz first came, we all were frustrated. We thought he couldn't make it in New York. Maybe Devin, we got to give him some time. Look at Devin Williams. He struggled and he kind of figured it out. I understand all of that. At the same time, we feel like we were in a position now with this ownership that we shouldn't be letting all our guys walk away.
No.
We shouldn't be letting all our guys walk away, and that seems to be what's happening. But it seems to be like it's become clear to me that it's by design. But where the frustration comes to me is I feel like they're just throwing smoke screens in front of us. You know what I'm saying?
They're not being transparent.
Say again?
They're not being transparent. It's very simple.
Yeah. They're not. They're not. They're trying to do enough or try to keep us thinking they're doing enough to be able to sell tickets and keep us coming out to the ballpark and keep us glued in front of the TV so they can sell ad revenue and all of that good stuff. What the reality is, when you told me last night, no, he's talking about prospect sectors because he's trying to build them up. And I told you, I'm not so sure, man. I'm not so
No, we
sure.
watch these prospects. I'm not sure about them. I'm not sold on Jonathan. I'm not sold on Brandon Sproat. I'm not. And if this is the way you're going to do business, just tell us and
That's
stop
what
the
I'm saying.
bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. Just let me know what the hell you're doing. Let me know what the hell we're doing. Then I decide whether I want to get behind it or not. At the end of the day, we're Mets fans. We're gonna be Mets fans, no matter who comes and goes. Right? We root for the name in the front of the jersey. But I don't want to be bullshitted.
No.
Yo, guys, I don't believe in this team. I'm gonna give you a winning team, but I need time. The Rangers did it. It hasn't worked out for them, but they did it, and the fans got behind it. They didn't like it at first. If you're a Rangers
Knicks
fan,
did
you know
it
what I'm
too.
talking about. When they send the letters out and all that stuff. The Knicks kind of did it too. The Knicks did it too. Although the Knicks, they're not transparent because then fucking Leon Rose never talks. So we don't know what the hell he's doing.
No, but they did it right before that. Right before they signed Julius Randle, they said it was going to take, a couple of years to get this together. They signed Tom Thibodeau. He got the ship right. And, everything Leon Rose, for the most part, Leon Rose has been a successful GM. But this guy, David Stearns, I think he's a con artist. To me, he's come across like a total con artist. What are we doing here? You had a chance to go after Schwarber. You want to go get cute with the years. Well, you got this money. Offer him 4 years, 160, so he can't say no. We have fuck you money. But you're playing games. And now you're playing games where you're losing out. And you don't have a chance to make this team better. So it's going to be run back. If we even bring Pete back, which I'll be shocked, we're going to run back a team that right now is worse than we were last year. This is a disgrace.
Shout out to Edge. I was actually in the space earlier today. You know Edge is into the whole Vegas thing and all that. Dude, I didn't know this, Eddie. He said when Nimmo was traded, the Mets preseason number, whatever, early number, win total dropped
89 to 83, I believe.
To 87, I think it was.
Okay.
And
now it's 83.
Today to 83.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
Now, listen, let's be fair here. Let's be fair. Early, how long we been in it? Disclaimer here, 7:45 in. Should have done this in the beginning. We totally understand it is December 9th. We totally understand it's December 9th, and the baseball offseason takes up. Damn, it's dark as hell in here. I apologize, man. Like I've said it for the last few days. I'm using the lights for something, and I don't want to go back and forth with them. I understand it's early. We understand that this better not be the finished product. We get it. But right now on December 9th, we can only react to what's gone on, which is a lot of more of depth signings and filling out they're filling out the minor league team, Hector.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? I get it. But this just doesn't feel good right now. This doesn't feel good right now. Right now, I honestly feel like David Stearns is not trying to win. He's not trying to win right now. He's just not. He ain't telling us that. He's going to go sit up there and smile. What did I tell you last night when we played the clip about him talking about like, oh, yeah, we feel good that we're in good position to make moves and this and this and that. And I was like, yeah, right. Yeah, right. And again today with the same nonsense. Like he go with this big grin. Let me see if I find that real quick. I don't know where at the moment in the show where we're doing clips, but it just makes me sick, Eddie. It just makes me sick. Let me see. Let me see.
Makes me sick too. Disgusted with this. It's the fucking disgrace.
Oh my gosh. I just saw the one from yesterday where this was just yesterday. This was just yesterday, man. This was just yesterday, this crap. With this big ass fucking grin, bro. Hold on. I'm not even ready to show this. I'm so upset right now. And obviously, you know what it is. We know where this comes from. SNY, all that good stuff, and none of that nonsense.
This week. I think in any transaction period, and certainly true at the winter meetings, you want to make your team better. And I think we're focused on doing that. We also know it's a really long off season. We'll see whether we're able to get anything done here. At this point, it's too early for me to know that one way or the other, but I am confident that we're making progress to totally make some transactions that we think really help our team and our organization going forward.
This was just yesterday when he said, I am confident that we're making steps to making some transactions. What transactions with them fucking bullshit offers you're making out here?
Yeah, love lady.
Come on, man. And today, let me see if I find today. Shut up. I don't want to hear you. Let me see if I find today because I got to show you the one from today. But let me ask you this because a lot of people saying, "Oh, Edwin Diaz didn't want to be here." Like, really?
Really? That's bullshit.
That's what the people are saying. Oh, obviously Edwin Diaz didn't want to be here. Obviously Edwin Diaz didn't want to be here.
I don't buy that for a minute. Again, when you let players get to free agency, this is what happens. And like I said, your first offer may be your last. So 3 for $66 doesn't get it done. When you know Toronto was in the they want a closer. We knew that the Dodgers wanted a closer. You start at $375 at minimum. Minimum. And I don't know, I said this yesterday. Okay, well, maybe you go out and build the super pen and bring back Diaz, and maybe that's the way to go. But they've done nothing. Nothing. And they have egg on their faces, and they are frauds. This is a fucking disgrace. This is a disgrace. You have money. You could have gone out and got Kyle Schwarber. You could have gone out and re-signed Diaz. You could have brought back fucking Pete. And how good are your chances just bringing back those guys? How good is your lineup goal? It's going to get with Schwarber and Pete and then Diaz as the closer with Devin Williams as the setup man. Come on. What are we going to do? Play around with the fucking with a bunch of bums? That's what we're going to do? Going to bring some other loser in here? They're going to end up costing themselves more money because you're going to have to pay setup guys extra money just to come here. So they're going to end up paying more than they would have to pay Diaz. It's a failure. It's a failure in management. It's a failure from ownership. And I'm not one that kills Steve Cohen, but today's a failure.
Yeah, Steve Cohen is actually the last thing on my mind when it comes to this because I just think like
maybe he needs to step in because this guy does. I don't think this guy knows what the hell he's doing. McNeil's still on this team. I thought McNeil was going to get traded. We're going to get something good for him. What happened? This is disgusting. This is disgusting.
Look at this. Listen to this, man. This is again today. This is today. Again, more of this nonsense.
David, how much would it hurt to lose a player like Edwin Diaz?
So I'm not going to comment on a specifics.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've seen the reporting, but since the deal is not official, I can't comment on it. I'm very optimistic about where our offseason is headed. We've got certainly work to do, but there are a lot of good players out there, and I am confident that we're really going to like where our team is once we get to opening day.
David, how much would
Bro, like I don't know what he has up his sleeve, but he keeps saying that. He again went and said that on SNY too. He said it on SNY again. Watch. Hold on.
I'm with you, Sleepy.
What the hell is it?
Disgusting, man.
Here it goes.
With the reported news on Diaz, does that change your thinking at all on Pete Alonso in terms of, because every move that you make affects another move? I'm curious your feelings there with Pete.
Yeah, I think we are always looking at all segments of our team. And I don't know that I necessarily look at one move that in a different position class that gets done or doesn't get done necessarily impacting another segment of the roster. But we do understand, like our goal is to put together a very competitive team. I think we will.
Yeah.
There are a lot of really good players out there, both in free agency and trade. And I think we're going to be able to add some of them to get really excited about what we have coming.
With the reported,
Whatever, dude. Listen to this real quick. Keep it right here, Kweisi. Listen to this real quick. This is him talking about us. He understands.
And talk about the fact that Brandon Nimmo, a fan favorite. You are somebody who, it's well known, grew up a diehard Mets fan.
I'm trying to question this.
You understand the emotional element of what Mets fans are going through right now. Very difficult season last year We can talk about the fact that Brandon Nimmo, a fan favorite, is no longer here. Maybe Edwin Diaz. I know you can't comment on that. Pete Alonso still hanging out there. So I'm going to give you the opportunity right now just to speak to Met fans, assuage the concerns that are inevitably popping up right now.
Absolutely. I think as we look at our organization, we are very optimistic and confident
About
where
what?
we are headed. We have tremendous ownership support.
Yeah.
We've got really good top end talent at the major league level. And we've got one of the best farm systems in all of baseball.
Wow.
And when you add all of that up, we are headed in an outstanding direction. I
No, you're
certainly
not.
understand that our fan base is frustrated with how our season ended last year. We're frustrated with how our season ended last year.
Yeah.
We didn't meet our expectations, and we've got to do better than that. I also understand that our fans naturally have an attachment, as we do as well, an attachment to players who have been here and who have performed here for a long time.
You don't.
And we do
Ryan,
take that into
have
account, and
no
it is
attachment
part of
to them.
the decisions that we have to make. We also have to be very cognizant about making the decisions that are going to allow us to compete now and also fit in with the future years where we want to consistently be World Series caliber team and World Series caliber organization. And sometimes that leads to really tough, uncomfortable decisions. And we've had to make a couple of those over the course of this offseason.
Yeah.
Why don't you go all the way? Why don't you go all the way and say, and in that light, we don't believe that what we have here is capable of
Right.
accomplishing that. We don't think we can win with this team we have here. And we're going to do our best to turn it around. We're going to try to stay competitive or whatever the hell you want to add to it. But don't just stop there with the nonsense. Don't just stop there with the nonsense and feeding me crap. Actions speak louder than words. And we are at the point right now where I need to see action from this guy. I'm the first one to say it's not all about the headline move. It's not all about the back page move. Well, we're at that point where I need that. I need that just to be appeased. And it may not work out. And it may be dumb. And maybe flawed thinking right now. But this is where he's backed me into right now. Where I just don't believe. I don't believe. And again, it's still early. There's still talent left on this team. But who the hell knows?
Who knows? Who knows? All I know is we've gotten worse. And we've had chances to get better. And this guy is going to fucking just let guys walk for $10 million. And in Diaz's case, it's $3 million. What the hell are we doing? This is not winning baseball. This is getting worse. We're worse right now than we were the 83-win team that closed out the season in Miami, losing 2 of 3. Has the pitching gotten better? No. Has the bullpen gotten better? No. Has the defense gotten better? In one position. Do we have a center fielder? No. Do we have a left fielder? No. Do we have a first baseman? No. This sounds to me like it's a rebuild. I think we're getting conned. I think this guy's a con artist. I think David Stearns is a complete and utter con artist. And he's not being transparent with the fans. He's not. He has not been transparent. If you just want to rebuild, why don't you just tell us that then and stop feeding us bullshit? Because clearly what you're doing is beating around the bush and trying to get second-tier talent in here and not spend money. All right? All you care about years and, give out years to this guy. Bro, we are trying to win a World Series. We are trying to compete with the best fucking organization in baseball in the Los Angeles Dodgers, and we just lost the best closer in baseball to them over $3 fucking million. And you're gonna get cute now? You're gonna get cute now with Pete Alonso? You got cute with Kyle Schwarber? What the fuck is the matter with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? If this is what you're going to do, tell us. Just tell us this is a rebuild. Because guess what? My man over here, Hector, goes to every fucking game. He spends money every single game. He's a season ticket holder. So is the producer of this show, Kweisi. So is half of you in this chat. Half of you in this chat are season ticket holders or go to at least 40 games. Okay? It's up to you guys to talk this shit that this is unacceptable.
No, it's terrible, bro. And yeah, listen, I don't know. You heard that Diaz fucking didn't like that they got rid of Hefner. Dolo, shout out to Dolo. Haven't seen you in a minute, man. I also saw Rel's over here too. Haven't seen him in a minute. But Dolo says that he heard that Diaz didn't like that they reached out, that they signed Devin Williams first. And I was talking about that before too earlier. Like maybe he didn't like that. Maybe that kind of offended him. You know what I'm saying? Like how you go and you go sign this guy before you even make me a legit offer. You know what I'm saying? Before you even make me a legit
So that's again on the GM not having his fingers on the pulse of the team, on the fingers on the pulse of the players and the locker room, which you're supposedly trying to change. It looks like you have no idea what's going on with your team. That's what it looks like to me.
right. All of this nonsense about they know what we think, they know how we feel.
Yeah.
Bullshit, man. Sometimes you gotta wine and dine your own players. Sometimes you gotta show them, reassure them
love
of how you feel about them. Instead, he takes his like hands-off approach. Oh yeah, they know. Like I said with Pete, man. Like, I'm telling you, man.
Oh, it's okay, you know. We'll go. They're gonna play these games with fucking Pete Alonso now too. Give him his 4 or 5 years and get this the fuck over with.
Eddie, there was another report today that they're not going past 3 years. They don't want to go past 3
Well,
years.
then we're rebuilding, Hector.
Then
this is a rebuild. Let's call it for what it is.
I think it was Feinstein that said that today. No more than 3 years.
Then we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose Pete. That's almost 100 home runs between losing out on Schwarber and losing out on Pete Alonso. That's about 100 home runs that we could have added to this team.
Listen, I don't.
And we still haven't put up Nimmo. We haven't even replaced Nimmo's numbers offensively.
Nope. But hey, we got better defensively.
Yeah, I'm in one position. Wow.
We're going to be able to prevent runs. Now, I don't know how we're going to be able to score any damn runs, but we're going to be able to prevent runs, supposedly.
This guy is, to me, he's a con artist and he's a fraud. I no longer believe in this guy. If you could just sit up there and smirk and act like nothing's wrong when you just lost the best closer in baseball for $3 million, to me is a slap in the face, not only to myself, but to every single Mets fan out there that puts their time and energy into this team. It's a disgrace. And you're a season ticket holder. I'd even be more pissed if I was you.
Yeah, no, I don't have my season tickets this year. And listen, I go to a lot of games for free, but even I am today. Today I was thinking, like, you know what? I can't see myself going out to as many games. If you're not gonna try, then why the hell should I try?
Right.
Let me know when we're ready to compete, and then I'll come out there. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna not watch.
Correct.
I'm not gonna plan my days around the New York Mets. I'm not gonna sacrifice sleep.
No.
And work time. And my finances, because even if I go to a game for free, bro, you gotta go early. A lot of these games, I end up staying late, and all the walk. I'd be fucking tired, and it takes its toll the next day, and the day after, and the day after. Nah, man, it ain't worth it for what?
For 82 wins?
You know what I'm saying? At least if I know what the hell we're doing, I can decide whether to still go or not. There was years when I had my season tickets that we were going nowhere, especially at the end of the end. People would like, "Why the hell are you still going to the games?" Like, okay,
because you believed in the process.
You know what I'm saying? I knew what the hell was. I knew what it was, and I accept what it was. You know. But this right now, I can't get behind this, man. I can't get behind this.
And the people that are saying it's December 9th, like you, like how dare you? How dare you say that? You just lost out the best closer in baseball for $3 million, and you're going to say, oh, it's early. It's early. You kidding me? Who are you replacing Diaz with? And on top of the fact, who have we replaced in the starting rotation? What's your answer there?
What did I say 7 minutes and 45 seconds into the show, Eddie? Didn't I put a disclaimer out there about it's December 9th before you guys start jumping on us that it's December 9th? But on December 9th, we're going to talk about what's happened up to December 9th. And on December 9th, we're fucking frustrated. We're frustrated, man.
Rightfully so.
I get it, but there's some Stearns apologists that you can't have a fucking honest conversation with.
No.
Everything's okay. everything's freaking okay.
There's nothing okay about what transpired over the last 2-3 days. We have done nothing, zero, to improve this ball club. Nothing. And it looks to me like they're trying to get cute again. And if you're trying to get cute, when does Soto have the opt-out? Is it after 3 years or 4 years? What is it?
I think
It's after 5 years.
It wouldn't surprise me if he opts out. Would the shit just
I
go?
wouldn't be the least bit surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he demanded a trade the way things are going.
Let me not say that. I don't think he'll do that. I don't think he'll do that. But Dodo says he thinks FanFest is canceled this year. I think that's why we haven't heard anything about FanFest, because they don't want to deal with the nonsense, because they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing, and they don't want to deal with that backlash again. Steve Cohen doesn't want to deal with that again. So he's like, you know what? Fuck a FanFest. We're going to do what we're going to do.
And do a whole lot of nothing. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's disgrace.
Like Lisa
Disgrace.
said, raising tickets 25%. Food prices are insane. Parking is insane. Some people, I heard, the tickets have even gone up to 40%.
Taking the train in, taking the train out, buying a beer, buying a program, buying something for your kids if you're bringing your kids to the game. So you're talking about a $500-$600 day. Easy. For this garbage? To see better defense? It's a disgrace. This is a disgrace.
Nimbus says we're obnoxious and sensitive.
No.
Okay.
No. Maybe because you're in denial that that's what they're doing to us. I can see it. We're still getting cute with the guy that just broke the record with most RBIs for a Met in a fucking season and broke the record for most home runs ever by a Met. And we're trying to play little games and not offer this guy a fucking 4-year deal and get it done. But we're going to offer him 3 and get some fucking loser in here. Some guy that hasn't done a thing. Yeah, everything's great. Stearns got it all planned out. What's plan B after Alonso leaves? Vientos at first? Have fun with that.
Vientos and McNeil. Hi, Christian. I wasn't actually waving at you, but hello. I was just saying let's wave bye to Pete, because you damn right he's gone. We definitely lost Pete.
Disgrace. Fucking disgrace this is. My
Yeah,
goodness.
I agree with Ramos, man. Like, these guys see like that. Like, why should I be loyal? Why should I come back and let you match this offer when you've been lowballing me? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You finally make an offer. Like, yo, he left for $3 million, bro.
And he got money deferred.
And money deferred.
And I don't blame him.
Like,
I don't blame him for leaving.
Let's talk about that, Eddie. Let's think about that for a second. Okay, whatever. He left, but like, that's not a good look.
No.
Like, I want to know why.
I know
why
why.
are you leaving us? You know what I'm saying?
Because we
And
offered.
to me, is something like what Carlos is saying, but what else? What else? Because if you really believe that we can win also, like we think that these players believe, right? If you like what's going on here and you like your teammates and the team that's being built and you believe in what the front office is doing in ownership, and you're going to leave for $3 million?
And not even come back. He didn't even want to hear our offer.
Right, and you're not even going to give him a chance to match because your brother played there for fucking 3 months?
And
or a month and a half? Whatever the hell it was?
Again, and this is what we're competing against. And that's what these people fail to see. We are competing with the best organization in baseball. I said this a million times. And we're going to lose to the best organization. We're losing. We just lost our best player. We lost our best player over the last 5 years. The most consistent guy we've lost to the best team in baseball. That's a fact. It's not fiction. That's a fact. Be happy with it. Tell me how it's okay. Tell me how it's all part of Stearns' plan. Sounds to me like Stearns wants fucking Jonah Tong, Brandon Sproat, and Dylan Ross in the bullpen and starting rotation. And that's the way to rebuild this. Because that's what he said, not me.
Yeah. He keeps talking about these young guys, man. That's all he talks about. We believe in these young guys. We got to get these young guys to play. And I agree with Junior, man. The rebuild should have started a long time ago, man.
Yes.
The rebuild should have started a long time ago. We wouldn't have liked it then, but at least we've been that much further along. Even to forget 2024. The shit maybe should have started after 22.
Honestly, it did. That was a turning point, 2022.
At the initial try, you know what I'm saying? We were questioning the core and all that nonsense.
The build.
But instead, they've strung us along, and now here we are.
In-house drama. Well, the in-house drama that clearly Stearns doesn't know about. He doesn't know about it. Disgrace. Utter disgrace to me.
I agree, Dolo. I agree. I think there might be some of that too. There probably is some of that too. Absolutely. They basically signed his replacement. I'm telling you. They probably had minimal contact with him.
Yeah.
He said it, and people try to dismiss it. He said, we haven't barely spoke. I don't know what the F they doing. I'm 50-50 right now. There's been no offers. And even after he said that, the next day people telling me, of course the Mets made an offer. What's the offer?
Cheap one.
What's the offer? There was no damn offer. There was no damn offer.
Well,
And you basically signed his replacement. You damn right he probably felt a certain way. I would have too.
If you want to keep your best player, and you know Toronto and the Dodgers are in the market for a closer, and you know those teams have money to spend and don't give a fuck about spending it, and this is what you do, you just say, oh, okay, let them go to the Dodgers. Have fun trying to face them in the
You see this?
NLCS with him closing that game out. Have fun.
Look at this. Shout out to Anthony Subway to share. We don't even have to speculate. And shout out to you guys that have been putting it up. Maybe you guys knew this. I haven't seen this. Because I was doing the show with my guy Anthony from I Hate That Podcast. Shout out to him. But Anthony just said that Passan reported that it's a fact that Diaz was upset about the Devin Williams signing.
Well, they should again. So this is now not only a problem of clubhouse leadership, this is a problem of organizational leadership. This is on Stearns to make the full phone call saying, yo, I just signed David Williams. No hard feelings, by the way. We still want you back. Here's my second offer. How about that? I just upped it to $70 million. Feel any better? But no. He didn't even do that. Stearns didn't even have the decency to do that.
Nope.
And he wants to put the blame on Lindor and McNeil and fucking Nimmo and all this and this, that, and the other. The blame is on David Stearns. That is who the blame is on. Everything is on Stearns. This guy doesn't have a clue. He doesn't have a clue. He still thinks he's managing in Milwaukee. If you want to win in this league, you have to spend money. And when you have this many holes, you can't be cute with guys. You got to overpay guys, especially if they're good. And Diaz is damn good, and Schwarber's damn good, and Pete Alonso's damn good. So we're about to go, we were 0 for 2, we're about to go 0 for 3.
Yep.
Disgusting.
Listen, yeah, hell yeah, Lisa. I was uneasy. I've been uneasy the whole time about it. I said it when the season ended, like, why are we letting Edwin Diaz become a free agent? He should have never got to that point. He should have been approached before the season ended. Like, yo, listen, we know you're gonna opt out. You're right to opt out. You deserve to opt out. We don't want you going anywhere. The problem is he doesn't feel like that.
No.
David Stearns didn't feel like that. We may feel like that. He didn't feel that way because he has to do things his fucking way. And I've been fighting that bullshit. I've been trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Same here.
All of that. I just can't anymore. Like I just can't, man. I just can't. And I hope he's right, but he better be right sooner rather than later, man.
What has he done?
Rather than later.
Heck, I think he's just going to run back the same plan he did last year. He's going to bring in some half-ass starters, the Zach Gallons. Maybe he signs the Japanese guy, who, by the way, has to be signed by December 23rd, I believe. So if you're going to sign him, now's probably the time. And he's going to go this little soft route, and he's going to think we're going to just sneak our way into the playoffs. Like, are you trying to build a winner, or are you just trying to be mid? Because to me, it looks like you just want to be mid.
Quay, slow down, because the comments are good. So I want to make sure we give them the proper attention, bro.
Comments are really good. Shout out to the chat.
Yeah, that pissed me off too, Patty. The casualness about like, yeah, we don't need to talk to P. That's what I'm talking about. We don't need to talk to P. That's why I think P's gonna walk. P knows how we feel. Yeah, he knows how you feel. You don't appreciate him. That's the impression you want P to have? Because that's the impression that I'm sure he has, and he should have. That you don't appreciate him. So I'm totally with you on that.
I'm with Patty. He's not good at his job. He's not. Nope. He's been a bust. This guy's like, it's just like a player. Call it for what it is. David Stearns has been a complete and utter disaster. What has he done here? What the fuck has he done? Besides sign Juan Soto, who actually wanted to come here, and we offered him the most money. Besides that, what have you done, David Stearns? What have you done to improve this ball club? You fucking blew the trading deadline. You failed to bring in an innings eater last year when we needed one. You failed to address the rotation at the deadline. All we needed was one more game to win. But then again, if we would even got in against the Dodgers, imagine the result. We would have got smoked. Smoked.
I would even say, excuse me, sorry, that he probably should have done this even before signing Williams. Right? He probably should have done this even before signing Williams and say, hey, we're getting some traction here with Devin Williams.
Yes.
Just want to make you aware of it. Understand that you're still a priority. You're still our closer. As long as you decide to come back, we want you to continue to be. And like you said, we're bringing this guy in to be your setup guy to make our team that much better. But instead, you want to play cute. You want to, they know how we feel. Well, they feel like you don't appreciate them. That's how they feel.
Exactly.
That's how they feel. Anthony says, Alonso is as good as gone. Today he proves that to me. Stearns is cleaning house. If it ain't his people, he don't want them. 100%.
And who exactly are his people? Who's his people?
The prospects he keeps talking about.
The prospects we're not going to win anything with.
Okay, but that's his people, Eddie. Those are his people. He's gonna maybe you're not gonna win with all the prospects, right? But eventually, if he's doing things right, if the development is good, all of these good people that we've brought in throughout the organization and they're putting in good work, you would hope. That's what I'm saying. He better be right, and some of these prospects better turn out to be contributors to a fucking World Series winning team. And then when the time is right, he better go out there and make the moves that he's not making right now. You know what I'm saying? That's that, but those are his people. It's the prospects and the guys that he'll eventually sign whenever the hell he feels that he's ready.
Did he even draft all these guys? Did he draft Jonah Tong and all these guys? No, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure he didn't.
Not all of them. I don't know exactly who he's drafted.
I know Benji drafted.
I think Tong too, because the Tong is like in the last 1 or 2 years. Let me see. I'll check. But that's, he's trying to get more of his people. He's trying to get more of those guys. But
I gave David Stearns the benefit of the doubt up until today. Up until I saw that, that was it for me. Because I could have lived with losing Diaz for, 5 years, 4 years, 100-something million. I could have lived with that. But you lost him for $3 million. That is a punch in the face. And that's not only a punch in the face, but it's also a wake-up call for all you Met fans and us, myself included. It's a wake-up call that players don't want to be here. Players think this organization is a losing organization. They don't want to come here. They want to go to Los Angeles. They'd rather go to the Yankees. So when I hear talk of Cody Bellinger, you think Cody Bellinger wants to come here? Fuck out of here. He wants to stay in the Bronx, where they just went. How far? What did they almost make it to the ALCS, right? Disgrace, Hector.
I don't know if players from the outside don't necessarily want to be here. I think some of these guys that have been here maybe are starting to feel like, you know what? The love is not there. Yeah, I'll go.
100%, Anthony. You're spot on, bro.
Yeah, I was just looking to put that up. Yep. It doesn't make sense. Dude, I told you yesterday, Eddie. Anthony, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? I was saying last night, and I was asking Eddie, did we jump the gun? Did he jump the gun by making that trade for Simeon when now you hear that a Ketel Marte might be available? You know what I'm saying? And you can't even get involved in that because you traded for the great Marcus Simeon and run prevention.
I mean, you could still potentially land Ketel Marte, again, with the idea of putting him in the outfield. You could still land him.
In the outfield?
Yeah, he could play the outfield. I know he's a second baseman, but he can play the outfield.
When's the last time he played the outfield?
I don't know. Somebody could pull that up. Wasn't there a point in his career when he played center field, I believe? Early on. I don't know about anymore.
Field.
Yeah, I thought early on he played all over the place, I'm pretty sure.
Ketel Marte?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure early on he played all over.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I could be, maybe that's my imagination, but I'm pretty sure he's played the outfield before. He's 32 now. He's not 26.
You know what? You're right. Second baseman, shortstop, and center fielder.
Yeah. I feel like I've gotten stabbed in the back. That's the way I feel right now. I feel like I've gotten stabbed in the back by this guy.
Yeah, and says, of course, but he wasn't going to trade for Marte. Probably right.
And you want to hear this slap in the face too, Hector? They're talking about bringing Starling Marte back. If that doesn't scream rebuild, what does?
Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't go to a fucking game. I might not even pay for my MLB if they're gonna be this. I'm not gonna watch this garbage. No fucking way. I'm not going through another fucking 2021 or 2024 or 2023. Get the fuck out of here.
Easy, he fooled Soto. And like somebody said, it's easy when you get $765 million damn dollars. And buy your mother a brand new wardrobe. I'm kidding. I know that has not been proven to be correct, but yeah, and that's exactly why there's no amazing day. I don't think there's gonna be an amazing day because they know deep down inside that we ain't gonna buy into this rebuild that they're not telling us about. Like maybe if they told us straight up, we buy into it, but they're not telling us. So since they're doing it the way they're doing, ain't no way in hell. You're right. Ain't no way in hell Cohen wants to deal with that. Ain't no way in hell, bro.
And why is this guy so shady? What is the big secret? If you're rebuilding, why don't you just tell us, come out and say, this is what we're doing. Stop being cute. Stop trying to be the smartest guy in the room. If you want to rebuild the team, just tell us. Because then you're not going to have this kind of reaction because we knew it.
Yep.
But now you're playing cute. And again, we have money and we still can't get players here. We offered Kyle Schwarber $40 fucking million a year. And instead of trying to just close it out, you just stay on your 3-year deal because, you can't lose that 4th and 5th year.
Well,
I called that this guy was going to get 5 years, $150 million. I called it. I have it on my tweet. I've been saying it. Why not just give the guy what he wants? He hit 56 home runs.
I wonder if it sounds like the Mets deal the Mets offer might have come first, but I wonder if Schwarber also went to the Phillies and didn't come back to the Mets. Like, I'm not even wasting my time. He might have just.
But that's a hell of a offer.
He might have wanted just to go back to Philadelphia anyways, and
agreed. But
and said, "Hey, the Mets offered me 3 for $40," and they said, "Hey, we'll give you 5 for $150." And he said, "You know what? I'll take it.
I'll take it." But how about we hear from Stearns on that, huh? Why don't we hear from Stearns? Because you know what's next going to happen? Boston's going to come in, and Boston's going to offer Pete Alonso 5 years, and they're going to give him $30 million, but maybe they'll give him a little less than $30 million, whatever it is. And we're going to say, "Oh, well, we offered Pete 4 for 30, but he wanted the 5th year, but we couldn't give it to him, because God forbid we pay one more fucking year for the greatest home run hitter on our team's history." But okay. We have all this money. We don't know how to spend it. It's pathetic. Pathetic.
Camp Lamb says, and Camp Lamb, I saw your first comment you came in with. Good job, because you redeemed yourself because you was about to get booted. But he says, correct me if I'm wrong, fellas, but didn't they tell me Max Scherzer they wanted to compete? Didn't they tell Max Scherzer they wanted to compete in 2025? Then Scherzer said, F it, and then said, I'm not waiting. Ironically, Max made the World Series 2025 before them. Yeah. That was a different regime that told Max that too.
That was Epler.
Because that was still under Billy Epler. Although we know, or at least we think that Stearns was already making moves in the background and shit.
I don't know about that though.
Basically tampering, bro. Because we know that was inevitable that he was coming here. They were just waiting for him to get free. Yo, shout out to the chat. Shout out to the 640 plus of you beautiful people up in here, man. We appreciate you guys, man. Yo, yeah, Ramos. It's not so much trading Nimmo, although I didn't fucking like that move. You guys know I like Nimmo. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Nimmo guy. I understand he was slower, this, that. Probably couldn't keep putting him out there in left field. I thought Nimmo was a decent bat. Yes, even I grew frustrated with the change in approach and not finding that balance that I felt he could find. But, yo, people, when we made that trade, everybody's like, oh, he has to have another move. There has to be another move. There's a plan. And he himself said the next day, ain't no motherfucking plan. Ain't no plan. This deal just came about, and we felt like we couldn't pass up the chance to make this trade for Marcus Semien.
I would have just better off. We might have been just better off having Nimmo just be the full-time DH. But clearly, Stearns didn't want any of these guys back. That's what this screams to me. Yeah. These last 3 days have screamed that I don't want any of these guys back. So while you're at it, Stearns, why don't you just trade Lindor too? Get it over with. Trade him. If this is where you're going to go, trade him and tell us for what this is, a rebuild.
You might as well.
Trade him. All this talk, all this hope we had that we're going to bring in this
Puerto
guy.
Rican, don't allow him to do that, man. He already got one loved Puerto Rican. She might be like, hell no, David. This is where I stand.
Who's this?
Alex. She might be like, yo, you can't get rid of hope. Nah,
she's not going to do that. Clearly, Stearns is to hijack the team. And then he's got the nerve to say
Jimmy
got
I don't know if he hijacked the team. I think he's been given the keys, Eddie, unfortunately. I think
he's been given the keys. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He's lost. Schwarber is now off the board. and you're not going after Alonso with all your heart and soul, I will guarantee you, odds are Pete Alonso will not be on this team come tomorrow.
But I'm with you. Maybe I agree. Maybe and yeah, maybe they all feel a certain way. Maybe they're so like the trade for of Nimmo, and they were like, holy smoke, really?
We didn't even get prospects for Nimmo, though. Like, if you're going to rebuild, you would want to get prospects, right? I would think. This is one of the worst days of being a Met fan in a long time. Long time, man. And I didn't even want to keep Diaz in my business. I was okay with losing Diaz if we had other guys.
I think Emezy's related to Stearns.
Yeah, whatever. You're a Stearns apologist. That's what you are. You're a Stearns apologist, and he could do no wrong in your eyes. So
No, I don't think
you are just the way fans fan for certain players. You fan for the GM. That's who you are.
I don't think Emezy's ever like said like, yo, he's 100% behind everything, no matter what. That's unreal.
What is he? Well, they could do no wrong, the Mets, right?
Yeah, it's unreal.
Then again, you're not calling it for what you really see. Are you really? Can you really look me in the eyes and say that you lost Diaz for $3 million? Plus, he got deferred money on top of that. So you kind of lost him for the same amount of money. And you're telling me you're okay with that? With what we have? On the verge, lost out on Kyle Schwarber, about to lose out on Pete Alonso. We haven't added a significant started pitcher. Haven't added a significant bullpen piece after Devin Williams. This bullpen isn't ready to go. Bullpen isn't championship ready. This is the road to 500. If you're lucky. Most Mets teams don't finish 500. They finish below it.
Like, what does Emezy think that we're gonna do before he in spring training? Like, you really think they're gonna bring in a Bellinger and a Tucker, or like?
Yeah, we're gonna get Tyrese Skubal, right?
Yeah, it's a Skubal trade. That's not what it is. Skubal. We know it's December 9th. We all have calendars.
Yes.
And even if you don't have calendars, you see it right in front of your computer right now. You see it on your phone every day. We know the date. We're well aware of it. Should I go back and clip the 7:45 mark when I said, disclaimer here, we know it's fucking December 9th, but we can only react to this point right here. And today we're not happy. You can be happy. See, some of us can see through the smoke. Nobody's giving up. Nobody's giving up. David Stearns gave up on this team. Now, you want to tell me he's right to give up on the team? We can have that conversation.
But tell us.
Yeah.
Tell us.
All we want to know is the truth.
Transparent.
You want to tell us this team hasn't won? This core has stunk? We've all talked about this core not being good enough? Hey, you're right to say that. You're right to say that. But that means that David Stearns gave up. So tell us, like Eddie just said. Let us know.
Just be transparent. I mean, tell the truth. Why beat around the bush? Why lie? You just let these great players slip through your fingers. And the only thing, you know what? I had a problem with the Diaz contract because I thought he was getting 5 years. I never in a million years would have thought he was going to get 3 years at 22. I don't know about that because I think the Mets print money for Cohen. So Jimmy, I don't know if necessarily it's Cohen. I think it's more Stearns. Cohen's clearly not involved. If Cohen was involved, I think would have probably 4 guys on this team would be happy with. And that's what I like when Cohen and Epler work together. Because honestly, I like the way Cohen ran the team better than Stearns. At least we got Scherzer. We got Verlander. We went out and made moves. That was all Cohen and Epler.
Agreed. Why not? Why not?
Again, it's one thing if you would have lost Diaz for 5 years, I could have understood it. That's okay. But 3 years and $3 million, that is pathetic.
Right.
Pathetic.
Eddie, when I say I don't want to give out like long-term contracts, like you said,
Yes,
even I, like,
understandable
right,
contracts.
like even I would have been like, yo, I don't want to give Edwin Diaz 5 years, but like Krishna says, I don't have Edwin Diaz finishing his career with the Mets, right? And how do you do that? Well, you're able to give him this 3-year deal, right? You're able to give him this 3-year deal, and then you revisit it later on. You know what I'm saying? And if it's somebody that you feel like you keep around for the legacy because you've won with him or whatever the case may be, you do it. If not, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But at least you give yourself that chance.
And then Easy's got the nerve. Oh, you like Epler tells me everything I need to know. Well, at least under Epler and under Cohen, we knew what was going on with the team. We knew the direction. We had a direction. We picked it. Now we're just getting played like fools, like suckers. We are getting played like fools. This ain't going to be a competitive team right now next year. Are you kidding me? This is
Shout out
pathetic.
to Frankie, my guy. What's up, Frankie?
What's up, Frankie? We're not even close to the Dodgers, Frankie. Not even close.
Yeah, but a move like this doesn't help.
No.
Gregory Soto to the Pirates, according to Dodo. Thanks, Dodo. Jimmy says, ask the fans if they would want Edwin Diaz to get that 5-year deal now. I bet they would. Let me ask you this, and let me ask everybody else as we get ready to get the hell out of here pretty soon.
Do you have any more of those clips? Nothing else?
I guess I'm gonna. Yeah, we got. I guess we could look some up. We could look some up. It's just that why I stopped. It's the grin, Eddie. I can't take the fucking grin, bro.
I understand. Me neither.
I had enough of that damn smirk, bro. See this guy talking anymore. 1 year, $7.75 million for Gregory Soto from the Pittsburgh Pirates. Edwin Cabrera trade talks are progressing between the Marlins and potential suitors. That's probably what we'll end up with. Somebody like Edwin Cabrera, bro.
Yeah, and Zach Gallen.
Give me a break.
And what's his name? Santana, the first baseman for the Cubs that won the Gold Glove.
Yeah, Carlos
Santana. End
Santana.
up with, because he's got a great glove, right? Run prevention, but he can't hit for shit. Have fun, Met fans.
Jim Duquette says this is a failure for the Mets. That's tough.
Cohen needs to step in.
When a failed GM says you're failing, you got problems, bro.
Cohen needs to step in. Imagine what this team could have been. Imagine what we could have put together. And we're about to blow 3 of them. 3 huge players. Disgusting. Disgusting. What a sad day to be a Met fan. And the Dodgers got better on top of that. The team we've been chasing for the last 15 years just got better.
Let's listen to him talking about how he approaches the questions. David Stearns was asked how he approaches the Mets losing long-tenured popular players.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
That is a problem or a thing to tackle when you have popular players and the continuity of those players, the value of keeping them as compared to making sure you have the best team possible.
Look, that is something broadly that we talk about a lot, and we have a lot of those conversations. We've had them throughout this offseason. We had them throughout last offseason as well when we were faced with some decisions. And it is part of it. I've said this before. I can't tell you I know exactly how to weigh that, right? Like I think we do our best to weigh the full impact of any player on our team, on our organization, and we make the best decision we can.
Can you just run that back one more time? I just want to hear this one more time.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thing to tackle when you have popular players and the continuity of those players, the value of keeping them as compared to making sure you have the best team possible.
Look, that is something broadly that we talk about a lot, and we have a lot of those conversations. We've had them throughout this offseason. We had them throughout last offseason as well when we were faced with some decisions. And it is part of it. I've said this before. I can't tell you I know exactly how to weigh that, right? Like I think we do our best to weigh the full impact of any player on our team, on our organization, and we make the best decision we can.
He keeps saying this, while at the same time just letting players go, though. Oh yeah, we evaluate. Yeah, we
Yeah.
talk about it. We talk about the impact and the fan and the impact they have in the community and this and that. But you don't value it.
See, what he fails to see, because he's just a computer geek, he fails to see how important team chemistry, team continuity, coaching, cohesion, all the C words. He's failing to see that. And by failing to see that, you're going to put together teams year by year, year in, year out, and just mix up players. It doesn't work. You won't win World Series like that. You need to build the chemistry, and it takes time. You have to have these teams together. So if this is what you're going to do, dude, just go out and trade Lindor. If you're not going to bring back Pete Alonso, then just go out and trade Lindor and start the whole fucking thing over and build around Soto, because that's what it's looking like.
Yep. 1,000%, Anthony. We've been saying it, man. That's all we want is honesty, man. That's all we want is honesty. That's it. That is it.
Just be truthful with us. Don't beat around the bush.
That's fucked up. We thought we were past this.
Yeah.
We thought we were past this. And my guy Ortiz still has to deal with this at the supermarket.
Disgrace. It's a fucking disgrace, man.
Even Eric Chavez is laughing at us, according to Frankie. Unbelievable.
He is. And why wouldn't he? He just got fired. He got blamed.
My nephew Steepy says
They might as well.
They trade Lindor out protest.
They might as well. We don't have one guy on this pitching staff that could pitch over 160 innings if we're lucky. And the guy that does pitch over 160 innings gets hurt every year. And David Peterson. Good luck with this team next year. Good luck. This is like a 78-win team.
Unreal, bro. Eddie.
How are you? Like, dude, you go to all these games. You're tapped in more than anybody.
You wanted to hear how I am?
Yeah.
Let's show the people how I was earlier today when I lost my mind in the space.
Good.
I'm such a lunatic, bro. I just lose my mind for no reason, bro. Listen to this, guys. And I apologize ahead of time. And if there's any kids in the room right now, earmuffs, because it's about to get crazy. But this is your boy Heck earlier today in a space hosted by my guy Jonathan. Ramos was there. He knows. Check it out. Able to sell tickets to say what
Ain't no mask over my eyes, Hector.
and not believe
He made Diaz an offer. He made Diaz an offer.
Here's the deal. Are they going to sell tickets this year? I don't know.
Can I just finish my
Guys, let Hector finish, please.
Exactly.
Get the hell out of here, man.
Nah, you can stay.
No. I gotta go anyways. I gotta go.
Right.
Crap. Now I forgot what I was gonna say again. This is crazy. I can't say nothing, man. Why people want to jump on me all the time?
We confused you, huh?
No, man. Damn. He made an offer. He made an offer to Pete. He made an offer to this. Fuck, he didn't make no fucking offer to Pete. He keep lowballing these motherfuckers, man, and pulling a wool over our eyes and trying to make us think they doing shit they ain't doing. And what I want is fucking honesty, man. I want honesty. Tell me, yo, I'm going to turn the fucking roster over. If you want to come to the park, you come to the fucking park. You want to watch, you fucking watch, but we ain't legitimately trying to win. If we win by luck, we fucking win by luck. Stop fucking bullshitting me. I don't even want to go here. I'm trying to have a conversation, but stop fucking jumping me to defend this fucking guy all the time. I get it. I'll jump whatever we want to do, but tell me what the hell we doing. Stop playing games. And we're fucking playing games. I don't give a shit about no fucking casino. I'll probably never step foot in a fucking casino. I don't go there to fucking gamble. I go there to watch a fucking game. I want to win a damn World Series. I'm about to be 50 fucking years old. I had enough. I was 10 years old when we fucking won. Enough of this bullshit. I'll give you the time, but be honest with me already, man. Be honest with me. That's all I want.
And Hector, that's the number one thing that I have a gripe with. And I feel like I feel like if I'm lied to every year, fam.
And then we paying these prices
This is
for these
exactly
tickets.
what I said. Don't come
And all
on,
these
don't
tickets.
come on in front of the media after the season and say, I learned I have to be more aggressive. Well, be fucking aggressive.
And then we paying prices
He's right.
for tickets, food, drinks, and everything all the way high for this shit. Fuck that.
You think Pete ain't coming back?
No, he's not.
He's gone.
no.
He's gone.
So he probably finally made an offer to Edwin Diaz after that, probably not even talking to them or nothing. And then everybody's fucking here whining and dining these dudes. They say, oh, Pete's coming to Orlando. This motherfucker went up there, smile. I don't need to talk to Pete. He knows what we are. Fuck, show him you want him. Show him you want him. Like, yo, Pete, listen, we want you back. Here's this. Make your best offer. And if he leaves, then I say, you know what? Pete ain't want to be here. But you didn't make the best offer, man. You let somebody else make the best offer, like Jeffrey been saying. Because we want a pussyfoot. He wants to win every damn deal, man. That shit is driving me crazy. But if you're trying to turn over the roster, which is obvious, it's right in front of our damn eyes. He keeps talking to us about the prospects. Eddie's telling me that's not, oh no, Hector, he's just trying to hype him up to trade him. Fuck that bullshit. He's hyping them up because he really believes in these kids. He better be freaking right, man. He better be right. Opening day left fielder Jeff fucking McNeil as a placeholder. Believe it. That's what's gonna happen, man.
And Vientos at
Aaron
first.
Taylor in center field.
And the stadium will be half filled. I hope Steve Cohen likes that.
Vientos playing first base. First base.
No, another thing, guys. Please save your mental, because this is stuff that's out of your control. The only thing that you can control is showing up at the ballpark and supporting the team. For me, I travel to see the Mets because I live in the West Coast. I travel a lot to go back home to go to Citi Field and enjoy my time there. I'm not saying that you shouldn't show up. That's your prerogative, but I'm not spending money and time for a rebuild.
And that's where we at, man. Shout out to Edge who ended the rant. Then I was gonna keep it going, but it's a little too much. But that's where I was at, Eddie. That's where I'm at. You got a shout out there, man. Like I said earlier today, when you were telling me that, oh no.
I mean, I did say that.
No, I know.
He's obvious, but just obvious things. He's not going to shit on the prospects. He's never going to do that, whether he likes him or if he wants to trade him. That's just stupid, right? I mean, anybody in their right mind would do that.
Yeah.
But here's where we are.
That's embarrassing, though. I apologize.
No, it's not embarrassing at all. You told the truth. You put more of your time and effort into 99% of these fans. So you have the right to say whatever the fuck you want. You're at every game. Kweisi's at every game. I forget her name. Patty. Patty's at every game.
Lisa
at every game.
Krishna, my homie Joanna.
Yes.
Come on.
The Queens baseball guys are at almost every game. If you're going to every game and you're spending that kind of money, and they're basically come back and let go of Brandon Nimmo and didn't really get an upgrade. We let Diaz walk for fucking nothing, and then we're about to let Pete Alonso go for nothing, and then we had the chance to sign Kyle Schwarber, and instead of blowing him out of the water, which we had to do to get him to leave Philadelphia, we didn't. So now, how are you going to improve this team exactly? What are you going to do? Are you just going to sign these washed up Zach Gallons of the world, the fucking Frankie Montases, and who was that other bum we signed from Anaheim? Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. These bottom of the line starters and bottom tier bullpen pieces. And guess what? You're not going to compete. And on top of that, you're not even going to be able to trade these guys because you probably overpaid them.
Golly, yo.
So you only count the games you go to. Man,
yo, listen, yo.
This guy's got a fucking answer for everything.
Applaud this man. Yo.
You got to answer.
You got to
for
applaud
everything.
him easy, man. You got to applaud him. He's dedicated to his game, bro. He's dedicated to his game, bro. He's dedicated.
He's happy. He's happy with this garbage. He's happy. You like garbage. You want to be a fucking loser your whole life. You want to fucking
No, chill, Eddie. Chill.
You want to lose. That's what you want to do. That's what you're telling me. Prove me otherwise. You want to fucking lose? This is how you lose.
Oh,
I wasn't even a person that said bring everybody back. But I said if you're going to get rid of all these guys, you better bring in their replacements. And now, who's Diaz's replacement? Devin Williams? Fine. I could live with Devin Williams. But now you got to go out and pay another setup man. So you're paying double what you would have paid Diaz. Great job, Stearns. This is a losing organization. We've been a losing organization for the last 40 years.
No, that yes. I just don't want to call anybody personally a loser.
No. I wasn't calling him a loser. I'm saying he wants to lose by having this status. I'm saying you want to lose.
Shit, man.
You can take shots all you want. I mean, I don't give a fuck. I don't even know what you look like. I can fucking rip you apart.
All right. Let's settle down here. How do we save this offseason? What do you like? All right, Amici, I got a question for you, man. What do you think is his next move? What do you think he's going? What do you think is the plan? In your vision, in your conversations with your cousin, David Stearns, what are you guys talking about? Give us something so that we can feel the way that you do. Give me something. I'll be like, you know what? Yeah, I could get behind that. Besides the pipe dream of trading for a Tariq Skubal or even a fucking Fernando Tatis. Like, give me something. Besides telling us that we're wrong about everything the hell we say. What's the plan? What is the plan, bro? In your idea, in your vision. What's the plan? Because to me, again, if the player's not signing for 3 years or less, if he doesn't have 3 years plus of control, he ain't training for them and he ain't signing them. That's the bottom line. And that's not, to me, in my opinion, a team that's legit trying to win right now. That's a team that's trying to be competitive, that's trying to still sell tickets.
That I agree with.
Fannies in the seats. Yeah.
But that's going to cost more money than it would have took to bring back Edwin Diaz. You only would have had to sign one.
Yeah, but for short term.
Right.
What are you going to get? Suarez, what? 2-year deal, maybe? 1, 2 year, maybe 3 years.
He might get 3.
Right? Like, he can't get no more than that. Diaz signed for 3. Riser Iglesias for 1 year. This guy's, what, 34 years old? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you can't bring in Kenley Jansen either because he wants to break the save record for 500 saves.
Well, Diaz is Williams is willing to set up.
Is Kenley Jansen really your ideal closer at this point?
No, but now you have to try to build this bullpen up as much as possible, bro. It's the same thing with the starter, man. We went through it last night. Same thing with the starters. That's why to me his target right now is Freddie Peralta. That's who he's salivating for. You could talk to me about Sandy Alcantara all you want. You could talk to me about Joe Ryan all you want. Maybe a Joe Ryan because he has him under control.
Alcantara's under control too.
Yeah, but isn't he getting decent money?
No, I don't think he's that much. Maybe 18, 19 million, nothing crazy.
Yeah, but then it's like we said last night. What comes into play there is the price in prospects.
Well, you got to give to get. First off, you're not going to use Mark Vientos. You're not going to use Jet Williams, and you're not going to use Sprode Sprode or Tong if you have Alcantara in the lineup, in the starting pitching lineup. So who cares?
Just be careful with the Vientos slander.
I said Vientos because you know what? You know damn well Miami's going to ask for Vientos.
Of course.
And rightfully so. They should.
But
and Alcantara's better than Freddie Peralta. I like Freddie Peralta too, but I think Alcantara's better. How can you salvage this? You salvage it by going out and get 2 pitchers in here. You salvage it by going out and get a couple of relievers.
We needed that anyways, though. We needed that.
No kidding. And what about left field? What about center field? To me,
but that's why
it's like we ran back this team without the good players. That's what we're doing. We're running back this squad without our best guys. It's a facade. It's a fugazi.
Yo, Ramos, that's why I think Peralta's gonna be the move, because I feel like Peralta, he got him for 1 year, $8 million, which is right along his alley, and is the guy that he probably feels like he can sign to an extension.
Yeah, get him.
A team
who's not even an ace, by the way, Hector.
Yeah, a team friendly.
He's not even a fucking ace.
I'm not that high on Peralta. Like, I'll take him.
Right, just like Joe Ryan.
But exactly, you get a Peralta, you get a Joe Ryan. I think you're hoping that what's his face, that McLean's,
Yeah, and how do we know McLean is going to be so great?
Well, we better hope he is.
Like, do we even know McLean year 2 is going to be as good as he was in his last? He only had 7 starts. Let's not act like he had 30. He didn't.
No, you're right. And
so again, I think this whole thing with the Mets is fugazi. It's fake. This is a fake rebuild. That's what this is. This is a reset, rebuild, whatever you want to call it. This is what it is. And we are getting this. We are getting fucking shifted. We are getting screwed to no end. And to be honest, we don't deserve this shit anymore. Enough's enough, man. Enough. And then you're gonna play games with Pete Alonso now. Who is the other first baseman out there? Like, tell me who that guy is. There's nobody out there except via trade. And there's not even that many good, and there's not even guys close to Alonso out there. This is going to be it's going to be a repeat of what they did last year, except they won't be as close to as damn good. And they should have just told us that this is going to be a rebuild instead of using all these cute words and try to get all cute with this. They should have just done this. They should have just told us.
Amizi, stop trolling and answer the damn question.
Yeah, you talk all the shit, but you don't give us one answer.
The next comment I get from you needs to be a plan, bro. Please.
He has opposite defiance disorder. It's literally a mental. You can look it up. It's a mental thing. You want to just do opposite of what me and Hector are saying. You like doing it. Maybe it makes you feel good. I don't know, because I know that because you don't bring up any. You don't give us any solutions. Give us a solution. You have all this energy for me, for Heck. Bring up your solutions. You're quiet. You haven't answered shit. But you'll defend Stearns for not doing what he's telling us he's doing. Call it for what it is. It's a rebuild. That's what the shit is. If you don't bring back these guys, it's a rebuild.
I did see that report from Ken Rosenthal, who said the Mets are confusing right now. They don't seem to be in on anybody. Like, that's insane, man. That's insane.
And that even reiterates my point. That reiterates this even more. Yeah, I could be watching the Knicks game right now, where they're playing a cup game, and they're doing very well. They're up in Toronto. I think they're up almost 10 points, at least last I checked.
Yo, word. And instead, we fucking here talking this.
We're here, but not only are we talking about this, but we are getting played. We are getting played beyond belief. We have no plan. Thank you. There's no plan. There's no like course, what they're going to do. There's nothing. They don't even care. They don't even care enough to tell us. They don't even care enough to tell you, Hector, you, Kweisi, the season ticket holders, of what we're going to do. It is just, fuck you. We're going to do this, And yes, Mets GM, watch Vientos and Mauricio play first base. Yeah. That's where it's going. That's where it's going.
Oh, my God.
To me, that's a full rebuild. If you're going to do that, if that's what I'm getting next year, trade Lindor. Just do it. Get it over. Trade him. Trade Lindor.
Shout out to Edge who said the Knicks are up 17. That's what's up.
Good for the Knicks. I didn't know it was that high.
That's what's up. Listen,
Checking
say
over
what you want about the NBA Cup. If you were in it, you better might as well win it. Damn it. That's what I
NBA
say.
Cup's dope.
So fuck it. Go out there and win that shit. I don't give a damn. I want everything, man. Win everything.
Ha!
Oh man,
It's not kidding.
Yeah, I know.
We should send him a link. Ask him if he wants to send a link. Get him up here. Get Edge up here if he wants to come.
Golly, I was about to get the hell out of here.
You.
I gotta go to sleep, Eddie.
It's still a little early. It's going.
It's still a little early.
After today, could just sacrifices.
Sacrifices.
Edge, you want the link? Let us know. Say yes or no. Matter of fact, any of you guys want to come up here, we'll send you the link.
What the fuck are we doing? We could do that tomorrow. Yeah, Eddie's a night bird, exactly. Not me, not no more. I used to be a night bird. I gotta
wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. You're a total fucking night bird.
Right, but I gotta sleep at least 4 hours, bro. Look at my eyes.
Look at mine. They're fucking bloodshot too, bro. I get it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And then
I slept like 3.5 hours yesterday.
I don't help myself either.
Or today, I should say.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I gotta get some damn sleep.
This is a con job. It's a con job.
There we go. Special guest tomorrow, Edge, bro. Stop, Eddie.
There we go. I got him. See?
Yeah, we got Eddie tomorrow. Anybody else? Anybody else that want to come in? But you just get a quick segment. Y'all don't get to stay on the whole fucking time.
That's called open panel, Hector. That's what it's called. Where you open the panel and you bring everybody up.
No, not everybody. We can't bring everybody.
No. Like, people we know.
We could have Edge on with us, yeah. But if anybody in the chat actually wants to come up, we can do that. You know what I mean? And we'll bring you up for quick 5-10 minutes, whatever, quick segment. You know what I'm saying? Let it get nuts. But blunt thoughts is for the people. We can always do that. Look at that. Ortiz says he gets up at 2:30. We got to be responsible for the people too. We got to let the people go to bed, bro. They've been good to us. We got to be good to the people. Exactly. I'm an old man, bro. I got to get to bed, man. But nah, man. Tough day in Medland. Unless you're Easy. Unless you're Jazz, who was in the space earlier today. Talk about, I'm pissed off too. But apologizing for everything. I'm like, yo, dude, are you really pissed?
And let me clarify something. Easy, I didn't call you a loser. I would never call you a loser. I'm not like that. I said there's a losing mentality. What the Mets are doing, they are being losers. I wouldn't call you a loser. So if you took that the wrong way, that's on me, and that's on me for I should have worded that better. So I apologize to you, Easy, on that.
Good job, buddy. Good job. That's what we want. We don't
want.
But
fuck this team, though. But fuck this team for sure, 100%.
Well, yo, you know what though? I was thinking about this earlier. I didn't know that David Stearns hated the 2025 Mets more than I did.
Yeah, apparently.
He apparently hated them more than I did. He said,
I think he hated the 2024 Mets too.
Yeah, he said, get all these losers out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Nick, I'm with you. At this point, move Lindor. It's a rebuild now. So now, if you don't bring back Pete, it's over. The core is done. It's finished. So you might as well go out and take offers for Lindor too. And I know that may piss you off. I know Lindor is loved by this fan base, but you know what? Fuck him. Let him go. Honestly. Because to me, if anybody's on the decline the next 3 years, it's Francisco Lindor. Hate to tell you that, but kind of had a down season last year, especially in the field.
The arm
keep that in mind.
Going down, and now he's had a couple of procedures. Not major procedures, but cleaning up and this and that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But we'll see how that happens. Man, listen, shout out. We just got over 1,000 beautiful people up in here, man. Unfortunately, the old man in the room has to go to bed, man. So we apologize. But come back tomorrow. We're going to have my guy Edge on. We're going to continue the conversation. We'll probably have some other stuff to talk about.
Well, tomorrow's the last day. Now, do you know what time these guys leave? The winter meetings? Is it to it's not overnight, right?
Nah, if tomorrow's the last day, it'll probably be like 2, 3 o'clock. They're probably all out of there.
Okay.
Hotel checkout time, I would guess. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's 11 a.m. usually.
Well, then there you go. It'll probably be something like that.
But see, you're saying
Eric says Thursday's the last day.
I don't think big trade could happen overnight. It could. If that happens, I'll go live.
OT says 2 p.m. Hopefully when I hear tomorrow, we're talking about how Peter Alonso signed with the Boston Red Sox or
the Orioles.
Or the Orioles. Or dare I even say the Philadelphia Phillies. Oof, imagine that.
Or the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Oh,
because they're looking to trade their what's his name? The left fielder.
Teoscar?
They're looking to trade him. He's on the block. And so they want to put somebody else they want to put him in DH at DH, but he doesn't want to play DH. So they're looking for a DH.
Lord
So it could be Pete Alonso to the Dodgers. Don't be surprised.
That would be something. Oh my God. Yo, I'm out of here, man. You guys are nuts, man. Yo, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the chat. Great conversation, keeping it going. Shout out to the 1,000+ beautiful people up in here, man. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what. We'll talk about it. 9 o'clock or so. Seems to be.
We'll start earlier tomorrow.
You want to start earlier? 8 o'clock?
Yeah. Start like 8 maybe.
It seems like the later we go, the more people come through, though.
But we got to be first to go. I think that's the way it should go.
All right, sounds good. Eddie says 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock it is. Holy shit, man. This is going to be fun. Anyways, yo, we're upset today. It should be. It's December 9th. We understand.
I don't understand.
Go ahead, Eddie. Tell the people how you feel, man, before we get out of here.
Oh, man, I'm disgusted. We're getting played for like suckers. Was this like a girl that's cheating on you behind your back and she's jerking you off and pretending it's just we're getting our chains jerked. We're not getting told the truth. It's shady. It's fugazi. It's fake. It's a con job. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of losing. I'm sick of not getting the right guys in here. I'm sick of this whole shit. I'm sick of rooting for this team. I'm sick of the 1986 Mets. I'm sick of the 2000 Mets. All these fucking teams that never won shit in my lifetime. Fuck you. I'm sick of this front office telling us that they're going to do this, that, X, Y, and Z and not coming through. I'm sick of it. I'm sick and tired of being second place and never get. I'm sick of it. Sick of it. Things have to change. And they ain't changing for the better.
That's the bottom line. I think we all share your sentiments, except those that are like about my age. And say,
with the 86 Mets. There we go.
Leave the 86 Mets out of it, all right? Cut your shit with the 86 Mets. But other than that, I'm totally there.
All I've seen is L's on L's.
I get it, but not 86, man. Not 86.
Fuck that. I'm sick of hearing about it. 40 years ago this year. 40 fucking years ago.
I know.
Best team I saw was the 2006 Mets. That's it.
I was hoping
that team choked too.
Maybe this would be the magic year, 40
years.
But not the way we're going.
No, we're about to trade our.
It's December 9th, though, Eddie. And like Ed said, save it for tomorrow. It's December 9th. On December 9th, we're disgusted. But it's still let's go Mets.
Wait till Pete Alonso fucking signs tomorrow with somebody else. Wait.
All right, yo. Peace out. Oh my God.
Full of animals and we made ourselves with minimal. Fuck you, no subliminals. Putting in this work, nigga. That's why they feelings hurt, nigga. Swear we need a hearse cause we rep our shites to the dirt, nigga. If I'm in the club.